going on, Jeromes? So we talked about before that Justin friggin' Jefferson is on pace to be the GOAT, a wide receiver. And I mean, this team has been the patron saints of star wide receivers, whether it's Chris Carter, whether it's Anthony Carter, whether it's Randy Moss, and now, of course, Justin friggin' Jefferson. You know, Thielen and Diggs tossed in there too. But Jefferson has just been so good that he's almost boring. And we've talked about that too, where we Vikings fans need to appreciate absolute greatness. And as he's going to lead the Vikings to a dozen Robardies in the next 10 years, him and J.J. McCarthy long term, going to be like this. The pride of LSU, Skull SU, him and Addison forming the best wide receiver doing the National Football League. Also, if Jefferson could like hang out at Addison's house like all bye week, that would be most good. Yeah. And also just going through the memes. I don't know what this means. Oh, wait. Jefferson getting constantly doubled and tripled. He's got gravity, so much gravity. He's got all the moons. Yeah, Europa, Io, Ganymede, all that stuff. But he's defying gravity because dude still puts up numbers, still puts his team on his back, and he is indeed the real MVP. And Jefferson, so yesterday's game, you could say, I love that 120 plus yards receiving his run of the mill, but 7 for $123, 0 touchdowns on 11 targets. You're thinking, he had a good game. I love that. That's just a good game for him. The NFL's all-time leader in yards per game, by the way, no big deal. But Jefferson, if you look closer at the numbers, these were not just racked up in garbage time. I don't know who does that. Yeah, but Jefferson had huge high leverage catches when the Vikings needed it the most. So third quarter, 3rd and 7, drawing a DPI. I think it was on Newsome. That was huge when the Vikings were backed up. And then, of course, 3rd and 10, Vikings down 17-14 deep into the fourth quarter. The Vikings were at their own 25. They needed some momentum. 3rd and forever. They needed something to change. And then guess what? Carson Wentz did the whole F it. Jefferson's down there somewhere. 38 yards right into the face. Right into the teeth of the Browns' number 1 defense. And then later in the fourth quarter, minute 35 left on the Vikings' final drive. The Vikings were down 3. 1st and 10 from the Browns side of the field, 48. Again, 21 yards, send the Vikings up in field goal range if the cable didn't get in the way. And also, more importantly, in range for the game-winning strike to Jordan Addison. So just doing all that against Denzel Ward, one of the best corners in the game. Newsome's no slouch either, and the Browns' number 1 defense, just amazing. Especially with Carson Wentz, backup quarterback, 4 backup offensive linemen towards the end of the game. Just everything that Jefferson does is fantastic, man. And also, just looking at his route chart yesterday, I knew it. Just felt it, right? And also, this should become the new meme. Justin Jefferson out there looking like the heavyweight champion of the world, being doubled, being tripled, single coverage, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter who was throwing the ball. 18 is going to go out there and make a play. I love that. Oh my God. He literally did the mean. Bo Jackson, Phil Jackson, Devontae Jackson, doesn't matter. Wolves in 5. Yeah. Just, again, I feel like Jefferson has been so good for so long that we're almost numb to it. But yesterday was truly a spot where he put this team on his back and refused to let the squad lose. And that attitude is infectious. You see that from a captain, team leader, and you look at some of the other receivers around the league where it's really more about their stats individually. It's not about wins, not about legacy. It's not about anything like that. Justin Jefferson, like he's all about getting that dub. And he's going to fight like hell to make sure it happens. And also he took ownership of the Jordan Addison missing the walkthrough situation as well, which is just beautiful, man. But, yes, like, is he ever going to win the MVP? Probably not, since it's a quarterback award. He's already won Offensive Player of the Year. And just everything about him, man. It's just, we are very, very lucky to have Justin Jefferson on this team. We need to savor every single second of it because it goes fast, man. Like 10 years will go by before you know it. The Vikings have a dozen Robardies because of 1-8 and number 9, and it goes by in a flash, man. Yeah. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Justin friggin' Jefferson just refused to lose, and is the best wide receiver in the game, on pace to be the freaking GOAT. That's right, man. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Comment section, you guys are the best you know what to do. Skull production value.